This is directly below our hotel window on the 20th floor of the Royal Riga in Hiroshima. And the building with the round top directly below is the Hiroshima Museum of Art, which has a fairly extensive collection of French Impressionists. And then behind that is the Hiroshima Castle. Of course, this was all rebuilt after the bombing in World War II. Surrounded by a moat. And then off to either side, you can see the mountains and the river off to the left. Just a busy city otherwise. There's a beautiful garden.
Joel and I are here at the Hiroshima Peace Park with the only remaining structure from the effects of the A-bomb on August 6, 1945. This building is the main part of this end of the Hiroshima Peace Park. It is being preserved in order for people to remember the effects of that bomb. Basically, this was a building right near ground zero, and it was for some reason left standing. It was an important structure in pre-World War II Japan, and we just thought we'd show it to you. And other parts of the Peace Park, Ann and Jessica are off shopping, and we saw this whole park yesterday and had a very good time touring the memorial and the museum, and we just thought we'd take some pictures to show all of you. It's a very impressive monument. Across the river is another part of the park with various monuments, Peace Tower, and various other structures. This is a continuation of our journey in the Peace Park. You can see, possibly from this frame, the eternal flame. There is another structure beyond that where all the names of the victims are listed, and beyond that is a rectangular building which is the museum, which details the effects and the history of August 6, 1945. Very impressive park structure and history. As we panorama around, you can see another structure where dedicated to some of the victims of the A-bomb, and then as we go around, you can see through the trees the A-bomb dome that we talked about earlier. Right in front of me is a nice rose garden where there are no roses in bloom, but all the stalks are fully budded out, and it's a nice warm day in Hiroshima, about 70 degrees high expected, and lots of flowers are out, pansies especially. You're right. Zooming in now on the eternal flame, the curved structure, and the museum. Joel just pointed out to me that I can do this. Looks like it's maybe clouding over. Okay, is that about it, I think? Yeah, I think we captured this. This is the atomic bomb memorial mound, under which many of the victims of the Hiroshima bomb are located. There's flowers here in commemoration, and also the smell of incense is strong in the air. Lastly, there is a memorial here to Korean victims of the A-bomb. About 10% of the 200,000 victims of the A-bomb were Korean, forced laborers imported by the Japanese during World War II to work in the factories. And there is a memorial here in memory of these victims. And one of the things we noticed was something we had also seen in Korea, that this is a turtle, which was also prominent in some of the things that we saw in Korea. In bloom here. There's a whole circular park full of tulips. Not sure what the significance is, but they're all in bloom and looking very nice. One last look at the A-bomb memorial. Seen across the river, and a very impressive sight from this view. Here's Joel. He's along with me while the women are shopping, and just thought we'd get you a view of Joel since you haven't seen him for a while. He's looking good and enjoying himself here in Japan.